yeah. Alright kids, I'm gonna tell you a little story about David, another one about Daniel. Talks about how big our God is. Here we go. David saw Goliath, the big old ugly giant. But David was not frightened, he did not run away. He walked into that battle with a slingshot and a pebble. He said, I'll tell you something, devil, I am not afraid. My God is big, big, big. His love is wide, wide, wide. And in my heart, 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 He lives inside, side, side. He lives inside my heart, inside my heart, deep inside my heart. He lives inside, side, side. Well, prayer was law defying, but Daniel kept on trying. So they threw him with those lions right about their supper time. They were close enough to eat him. He could smell their bad breath breathing. But it sure surprised those heathens when he came out alive. My God is big, big, big. His love is wide, wide, wide. And in my heart, 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 He lives inside, side, side. He lives inside my heart, inside my heart, deep inside my heart. He lives inside, side, side. Here we go. When I'm feeling lonely, or when I'm feeling scared, or when I eat bologna, I know God is there. I know He's there. My God is big, big, big. His love is wide, wide, wide. And in my heart, 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 He lives inside, side, side. My God is big, big, big. His love is wide, wide, wide. And in my heart, 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 He lives inside, side, side. My God is big, big, big. His love is wide, wide, wide. And in my heart, 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 He lives inside, side, side. My God is big, big, big. His love is wide, wide, wide. And in my heart, oh yeah, He lives inside, side, side. Yeah.
Hi Solano kids. Do any of you have a cat or a dog? How do you try to get your cat or your dog to come to you? Do you call it by its name? Do you offer it a treat? Does your cat or dog usually come to you when you call it? Dogs tend to do this more than cats. Why do you want your pet to come to you? Maybe sometimes we want to keep it safe, or we want to play with it because you care about it, right? Do you think your cat or your dog knows that you care about it? Probably, most likely. Do you consider your pet to be part of your family? I know a lot of people do. We have a dog in our family. Her name is Winnie, and she's a golden retriever, and she's very much a part of our family. The bond that we have with our pets is very similar to the bond that Jesus has with us. This coming Sunday is sometimes called Good Shepherd Sunday because in the gospel reading, Jesus talks about what it means to be the shepherd of the sheep. Almost everybody in Jesus' time knew about sheep and shepherding because it was a really common profession. And so when Jesus was explaining His ideas, they would understand sheep follow their shepherd because they know their shepherd's voice. They follow wherever the shepherd goes. They know that they'll be able to eat and drink and sleep and stay safe. And those are things that sheep really like, by the way. Sheep rely on their shepherd for everything in life, from finding water to staying safe and warm to getting up when they fall down. In other words, sheep trust the shepherd because the shepherd cares for them and wants to help them live the best way possible. In the story, He also says that He is not only the shepherd, He is also something else. Do you know what that is? Let's watch the video to find out.
Hey kids, have you ever seen a sheep? They're pretty cute, but they are pretty weak.
They can't defend themselves at all, and wolves like to attack them.
That's why there are shepherds. A shepherd's job is to lead a sheep's pasture and protect them.
So why are we talking about sheep? Well, that's because that's what today's parable is about. Let's jump in.
This parable starts out with Jesus telling the people that shepherds enter the pasture through the gate, but thieves climb over the fence. The sheep will recognize their shepherd's voice and follow them. They won't follow a thief's voice because they don't recognize him. Instead, they will run away.
The people listening didn't really understand why Jesus was telling them this.
So he told them in a little different kind of a way.
He said he is the gate for the sheep. Those who go through him will be saved and be able to run around in good pastures. Everyone who came before him was a thief and robber, but his true sheep didn't listen to them. Their purpose was to hurt the sheep, but his purpose was to help them.
Then he said he was also the shepherd. He would give up his life for the sheep. Others would just run away when danger came because they didn't really care about the sheep. He also says that he has sheep that aren't in his flock yet, but they will be someday.
Now that's still pretty confusing. Jesus is talking about sheep, and more sheep.
So what does this all mean? People are like sheep who need a shepherd.
Jesus isn't talking about actual sheep in the story. He's just using them to talk about people.
And just like sheep, people need somebody to lead them and keep them safe.
We need a shepherd, and that shepherd is Jesus. Jesus is a good shepherd because he died for his sheep.
Just like in the parable, Jesus said he'd die for his sheep, and he did just that.
He died on the cross to keep us safe from our sin, and one day we get to be in heaven with him.
Everyone who follows Jesus gets to have real life. Jesus keeps us safe so we can run around in safe pastures. Memory verse.
The thief's purpose is to steal and kill and destroy. My purpose is to give them a rich and satisfying life. There will be people in your life that just want to make you feel sad.
But Jesus isn't one of those people. He wants you to have a good life.
And just like sheep follow a shepherd, we should follow Jesus.
So kids, next time you see a sheep, think of this parable.
Think about how they follow their shepherd and how you should follow Jesus.
What else did Jesus call himself? The gate. Why would Jesus call himself the gate for the sheep? Shepherds would keep their sheep in a pen, right? And the walls of the pens were made of these large rocks. There was no gate for the sheep to enter. There was just this opening. And so to keep his sheep inside and to keep the wild animals out, the shepherd would lay across the opening to sleep at night. Jesus is the gate for us. He protects us from anything that could hurt us. When Jesus was telling this story, the people didn't understand. They didn't understand what gates and sheep had to do with them. So Jesus had to be a little bit more direct. And so he said to them, I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved and will come in and go out and find pasture. So, if Jesus is the shepherd and the gate, who are we? That's right. We are the sheep. And the sheep follow the shepherd wherever he leads. To be a part of God's family and kingdom, we have to go through Jesus. This is the good news today. We have to choose to follow Jesus, and when we do that, Jesus will show us how to live our best life, and we can live with him forever. At dinner tonight, I want you to tell your family this story and talk about ways that you can follow Jesus' voice together. Remember, you are the sheep, and Jesus is the shepherd and the gate. And I'll see you next week.